Open up, Brownie. These people demand to be heard.
Yeah!
Oh, crap. It's Sean Penn. I bet he thinks I got Oscars in here.
Well, hey, it's my old crony, Little Brownie.
Oh, hey, little George.
We'll take care of this, Mr. Griver.
Come on in before Sean Penn goes all Sean Penn on my face.
That's him. Hey. That's the animated series Lil Bush, resident of the United States. It's a look at President Bush and his friends as elementary school students. You can see it Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Comedy Central. Here to talk about the second season is one of the voices, host of the Barely Legal radio show on LA's Indie 103.1 FM, and member of the legendary punk band The Vandals, Mr. Joe Escalante. He knows music like I know mutant strains of gonococcal urethritis. So, Joe, our producer describes Lil Bush as Muppet Babies meets politics. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, they're not really babies. They're more like toddlers. So, you know, they've got other issues, puberty and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know the difference between babies and toddlers, so that's probably my fault. Your character
You'll hear it in your sentencing.
Yes, I can tell. Yes, I can't talk to children. I'm not even allowed near them. Now, your character is Michael Brownie Brown. Explain who he's based on and what he does.
You know, the guy with all the equestrian experience that was the head of FEMA during Katrina and really shined during that period, and we found out all kinds of good stuff about Bush's hiring practices.
Yeah, apparently he was doing a really great job, according to the administration. You're doing a great job, Brown. So what does he do on the show?
I think it was a heck of a job.
Yeah, a heck of a job. Now, during the show, do you actually, like, cause catastrophes at the playground?
Well, you know, Greg, I did this so long ago, I have no idea what I did, and I was locked in a room, and someone told me Iggy Pop was on the show, so I showed up, and, of course, he wasn't there in the studio.
Oh.
So I'm not exactly sure. I'm excited to see it as much as you are. So it's going to be fun. But Iggy Pop plays a little Don Rumsfeld. So
really, that's awesome.
You can't beat that.
Now, you know, you're working alongside Iggy Pop, Fred Schneider, the great Fred Schneider of the B-52s, and those twerpy Good Charlotte twins. Somehow, you have an interesting voice. Iggy Pop has an interesting voice. Fred Schneider has one of the most unique voices. Good Charlotte. Sure. Good grief.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, everyone else wasn't available that day, I guess.
How did you get? But how did all these people get involved in this cartoon?
Well, I found out about it last year on my morning show. I host a regular morning show on Indie 103.1 in Los Angeles, and you know, we're in Hollywood, so I try to get as many TV people on my show as possible. I heard about Lil Bush. I got the creator on, Donna Carey. Yeah. When I found out Iggy Pop was on it, you know, we're working on getting Iggy Pop. He's coming on tomorrow. And then somehow I ended up on it too. There's some Vandals fans in the cartoon business, I guess.
All right. Now, Joe, you grew up in Orange County and held a deep hatred for hippies. Was there a particular incident that sparked this animosity?
Well, yeah, I think it was in the mid 1970s, they had a concert here called Cal Jam 2, or Cal Jam 1, and they would put these big hippie fests off at these arenas, and I found out these people smell, and their hair smells, and I don't agree with anything they say, and I was like playing the violin in the orchestra or something, and then I found out that the people in punk rock, the hippies hate the punk rockers, so I just went right into the punk rock world, and sadly, I've been here ever since.
You created a legendary band, the Vandals. Now, you have something very interesting about your show. David Lynch, the famous legendary director David Lynch of Blue Velvet and Twin Peaks, is your weatherman.
Yes. In addition to Timothy Oliphant from Deadwood as our sports guy.
I love that guy.
He's awesome. David Lynch, this is what people don't know and need to know about my morning show. It's on every morning in L.A. on Indie 103.1. You can hear it online, indie1031.com. David Lynch is the weatherman.
Oh, we just lost him. Oh.
David Lynch must have
I think David Lynch must have it got so angry and cut Mr. Escalante off. Oh, thank you, Joe. Sorry about that. Your satellite just dropped, but you probably know that because you're sitting in the chair wondering what the hell happened to you.
I hope he's still talking.
He got that plug-in, though.
Yeah, he did. I got him. All right, for those of you who are still at home, Lil Bush is on Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Comedy Central. Coming up next, I'll read your emails and get cultured. Order my book, Lessons from the Land of Pork keyboard scratchings. It's everything you want to know about the Brits and more. Reserve your copy now at amazon.co.uk.
And now, the best drummer in South Korea.